It's a lot of street sounds over there. I'm in the forest. I'm not too far from home. Home is like 10 minutes away, maybe 15 minutes away from here, but you hear the streets. I'm lucky enough that I've got this forest. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. This is not something that exists in Santiago too much. I love coming here. It's great. We'll wait for the car sounds to pass. Nature sounds, they're fine. Okay, so while I have you here, let's talk about bad land use. I wanted you to watch that YouTube video from the City Nerd. This YouTuber, he talks about urbanization and urban planning, city planning, and just walkability and livability. And these are things that are very important to me because I like living nicely. I like living a nice quality of life. I'm in my 40s. I like to walk. I have to stay healthy. I have to stay active, middle age now. So I have to protect this. I have to protect my system. So if I can walk places, it's better than being in traffic. It's also less expensive. So anyways, I highly recommend that YouTuber. I watch a lot of his videos, maybe all of them I've seen. Anywho, he talks about urban sprawl, bad land use in that video. And I have to think about do the students know what bad land use is? Maybe you do, but let's define the terms, right? What is bad land use? Urban sprawl. Once again, this is all on the phone because it's on my platform, mycaliforniateacher.com. And it's wonderful. You get to read all this stuff. You get to watch the videos, join in class. We get to use the language together. Urban sprawl, the spreading of urban and suburban developments onto undeveloped lands near a city. This happens naturally, really, because it's easier, right? You have a city, and then you have land that's outside the city, and people say, hey, look, guys, there's some land over there. Let's build. Let's put some houses or some shopping centers or something over there, which is fine, but it makes the city bigger. A city that's too big means that you have to drive, right? This post on social media is thought-provoking. We take measures to clean up the environment, such as recycling and banning plastic, but we never think about how urban sprawl impacts the environment in much bigger ways, right? This person says, paper straws and reusable grocery bags can't begin to compensate for the environmental harms of bad land use, right? The bigger your city, the more you drive, more roads you need. Road infrastructure is expensive in that it requires the initial cost of construction. Then there's the cost of regular maintenance, and there are significant costs to the environment. You decide, is that an important thing to you? For some people, it's more important. For some people, it's less important. I think that, I like the environment, so it's important to reduce the size. And Santiago, we live in Santiago. We're also here in Slovakia because my wife is from here. But I think Santiago is one of those cities that has a good size. It's big, but I don't need to go to the other side of town. I could do everything nearby. I've got shopping, I've got, there's schools and there's parks, lots of things to do, depending on where you live, obviously. Roads require a lot of material and heavy machinery, all for the promise of making driving easier. You drive farther when there are nice roads. It makes sense. We often split cities with road infrastructure to accommodate cars and their access. We divide neighborhoods and weaken local communities, right? We put a big highway in between a community, and it's less accessible for people who want to ride their bike or want to walk. You have to get in the car. In some places, you have to get in the car to go 2 kilometers or to go 1.5 miles. You have to get in the car because walking is almost an impossibility. By building out, we create spaces that are uninviting for walking, making people feel the need to drive everywhere. In places that are more dense, you could walk, a few blocks and have different experiences, different shops, different things to look at. But when it's just parking lots and streets, walking seems like it's too far, right? Between one thing and the next, everything is easier for the car because everything is built for the car. Of course, most people don't have the option to live close to work, schools, or shops. A lot of the time, driving is a given. It's automatic. It's a given. You don't even have to think about it. It's obviously, here you go, it's a given that you have to drive. In cities like this, everybody drives because everything is spread out and too far away to go by foot. Here, less density makes things more expensive, right? Less productivity, more maintenance, right? The parking lot does not generate revenue for the city. The parking lot does not create money in taxes for the community. The streets take up too much space. You have less productivity, meaning that it makes less money when you have these roads, and it's just more maintenance cost. In contrast, places with robust pedestrian areas are attractive. People like to spend time and money in places like this. This is called urban vitality, right? You get to walk, get some ice cream, go to the shops, go to the town square or whatever, go see whatever attractions they have, like museums, or sometimes there's like concerts or buskers on the street. The buskers are the people just playing music on the street for coins. It's possible to combine spaces so that they feel walkable and adequate for car traffic. Here, every block has housing, shops, and services. And because of the density, people don't have to go too far to shop or get to work. Right, this is Barcelona in this picture. Seems nice. Which city looks more livable, right? This is the Netherlands. The picture on the left is from 1982, and the picture on the right is from present day. Would you make changes like this to your city? Which one looks more inviting, right? You have same street, there's a bus stop, but in the present day they have bike lanes, right? It's the Netherlands, so they do a lot of bike riding. And you see trees, people love trees. You still have access for cars. So there is a way to use land better. It makes more money and it costs less to maintain. And people want to come to your city, right? If you have a very nice place to live in, chances are it's a very nice place to spend your vacation, and your vacation dollars or euros or pesos or yen or whatever.